Hi everyone, my name is Brandon Hawes, and the career I've chosen to do a profile on is family advocate. There are a lot of different applications for the family advocate career. For example, some people, you can work in the private sector, having your own business. You can work for the military, the government, or even, and in a lot of nonprofit organizations look to hire family advocates as well. When I was doing the career profile search, I found out that there is the need for a family advocate in the in the education sector. In the job application I found was in the University of California, Santa Barbara Human Resources Department. So you can see that there's a lot of different places that look to hire family advocates. So the working environment is a little bit interesting. It is part of a large organization. You do, as a family advocate, you do play a part in a large organization. You typically work the normal business hours, 8 o'clock a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. But again, it can depend just on which organization you're working for. There's a lot of independence. You're in charge of managing your own caseload, making sure that your clients are taken care of, that you're scheduling your appointments with them. It's a very family friendly environment too, because as the name implies, you're working to help strengthen the family and its members. Some typical stressors that come with the territory are large caseloads. You could be dealing with anywhere between 15, 20 cases at a time, and you have to make sure you keep yourself organized when you're handling it. Another stressor is confidentiality. So you need to respect the therapist-patient relationship, not disclosing any private information to those who do not need to know it, and protecting the identity of those who are involved. You need to you need to also be able to manage your own stress. You're going to be listening to a lot of cases that are hard to hear: violence, abuse, depression, anxiety, work stress, family stress. There's a whole bunch of different applications that could come with this line of work. So you need to remember that you're going to be listening to a lot of different stressful events, and you have to be able to manage your own stress and not get overwhelmed, because if you get overwhelmed, then obviously the clients are going to feel overwhelmed as also. Now, I did mention earlier that the typical business hours can be 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., but the hours can be longer than that, just depending on the needs of the clients. Family advocates do get good benefits. They get medical benefits, vision benefits, dental benefits, but you would need to specifically look at which company would be hiring you, so that way you can know the specific benefits. But typically, they do offer those three benefits. Some common job tasks include interviewing and having discussions with clients, working on behalf of their interests with the court to provide medical care, and also depending on the circumstances, you may need to coordinate with them so that way they can receive clothing, food, housing, etc. Again, it's on a case-by-case basis. And also, when you start working with a client, you're also working with the client's entire family. So you're also can need to make sure you keep the client's loved ones in mind, so that way they can make sure that they receive support as well, so that way the family as whole can go through the healing process after this, based on the stressful event that they've been experiencing. There are educational requirements that come with the job. The minimum is having a bachelor's degree in social services, psychology, criminal justice, or some other related field. They ask for a minimum 2 years work experience, and in some cases, depending on who hires you, typically this is with the government, but you may need to also have a social worker's license. I did see that the salary range can be on a can vary based on based on who you're working with, but typically it could be anywhere between $41,530 a year for a starting salary, and I've seen that where the experience salary was up to about $57,000 every year. Some miscellaneous, some other career information that you guys might find interesting. Between 2002 and 2022, the government's anticipating that the job demand for family advocates is going to increase by about 15%. So, might be something you guys might look into, because the job demand is going to be increasing here over the next few years. And as I mentioned earlier, wide assortment of different there's a wide assortment of different people of agencies that can hire you: government, military, nonprofit organizations. So based on what are your interests, and also what areas stand in need of family advocates, that can, that can also influence where you could find a job. So I hope this little sneak peek into into the family advocate job field has been interesting and enlightening for you guys. Thank you very much for your time, and have a great day.